And the last Reaper is around here. Oh. And he got me. I targeted the wrong enemy. In fact, we're just gonna avoid this. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with them. As long as I have this ring on, they're not gonna see me. These guys I will have to deal with, though. I only wanted the one. Thankfully, since I know what I'm doing, this is easy enough to rush through. Where appropriate. This place has so many souls. There we go. So, if this is a highly religious and ceremonial place, it begs one to question, why is there all the traps and stuff? Well, that's because of grave robbers, like our friends Blige and Patches. Speaking of which, I forgot something, but, you know, actually we're heading back. I don't want to go forward because without getting something done really important. In my haste, I almost missed something that I want to do. Thankfully, it'll be a relatively easy run there and back. This path really isn't that long, it's just that enemies and stuff make you feel that way. The bright water here is this glowing, like, sort of teal liquid. Is magically infused water. I'm not entirely sure what grants it that specific energy. It could be just something organic. It could be the water seeping through the stone in this sort of like holy place, which would be kind of a really neat idea. It's never really explained where it comes from. Ooh, nope. Alright. Can't believe I almost missed this. It's extremely important.
Oh, hello again. Hey, don't turn a cold shoulder. I didn't mean to do you wrong, really. Come on now. We've got better things to fret about. That pit there is filled with treasure. But, I'm having a little trouble getting to it myself. Go on, take a look. There are more riches than you could dream of. What's keeping you? Have a look at that treasure down in the pit. Then we'll think up a way to fish it out. Have a look. Then we'll think up a way.
Now this trap we will fall for, much like the one in Bloodborne, on purpose.
Hey, don't hold it against me, eh? Take your time starving to death. Then I'll sell every last trinket off your corpse.
I came to a specific realization a while ago on Twitter that I don't think anymore that From Software Miyazaki like putting patches and his tricks in most of their games for again and again because it's just something they like doing, but because people are absolutely stupid enough to fall for it again and again. Like every single fake Bloodborne remastered rumor that's come out over the past, I don't know, 3-4 years that people keep posting online and people are still stupid enough to fall for every time, even though it's fake. They just know people are stupid. That's my new headcanon.
Heavens. Did you fall for that little devil's trap? Well, I did the same. He fooled me, and now I am stuck here. The reverberations seem to suggest that we are connected to the outside. A fearsome dark phantom stands between us and freedom. But have no fear. God will cleanse us of evil. Pray with me. Umbasa. Heavens. Well, I did the reverberation seems a fearsome dark phantom. But have no fear. Pray with me. Umbasa.
Thoughts and prayers. me switch this real quick. Just for this fight. Okay, he didn't stand much chance, but I was being careful. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes and Mood Shade Chunk.
Oh, it's you. Did you cleanse the world of the aforementioned phantom? God has chosen you, and for that we are thankful. Umbasa.
This is Saint Urbane.
God has chosen Umbasa.
Now he's safe, and we'll return to the Nexus after we finish this level. Now, up there is an item that only falls down after achieving pure white world tendency in this area. So, nothing can do to get it at this point.
You? Hey, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean what I said. Well, a man's got to make a living, right? Here, look, I can make up for it. There aren't many humans like us. We need to stick together. I know. Have this as a token of my friendship. Not bad, right?
Gash resistance ring. It's just to prevent bleeding. I already have one.
Come on. Let's be friends. What do you say? No need to drag each other down. No need to drag each...
Alright, and that little detour is over. So yeah, the traps and stuff in this holy place are for people like him and Balaj, obviously. This is a place where the Shadow Men venerated death as a passing on for the worthy heroes into the next life. Cleansing their remains in water that is that glows brightly and beautiful. Walking them down the bodies of their loved ones and their heroes down this ritual path. Taking this holy pilgrimage. I don't know if you can hear those screams throughout the level too. Now this is the Brightwater Cavern. It is filled with slugs and the magically infused water. Thankfully it doesn't hurt you to step in. Now, those white orbs floating around will explode when they get close to you. They are essentially a recolored version of the exploding orbs from Stonefen Tunnel. So, best to try to trigger them and get as far away as possible. being giant slugs, they do more damage than you'd expect. They are also the source of the sticky white slime. The one place you can farm it. I'm being a little cautious here too, because of the white orbs I spoke about. Particularly in this spot. There's one that comes through this tunnel that is there just to trap and kill you. This one right here, I think. And I really want to trigger it before attempting to get those items. Oh, come on. Sorry if this is a little tedious, but they pack a major punch. Alright, well, for whatever reason, it did not want to pass through there. And I'll read those descriptions once we're in safe. Right. Alright, that's all the important stuff. Now I picked up Hiltless and the Ronin ring. The Uchi Katana is named for its lack of a hilt. The blade appears somehow wet. A fine piece of work with an intricate design forged by a famous swordsmith in a distant land. Extremely difficult to handle, owing to the fact that it must be held by the blade, inevitably injuring the wielder. So this is a high damage katana, and it continually saps your health a little bit because it's hurting you. But if you're geared up with the right regenerative items, then you can balance it out. And the ring, Ronin ring. Shaped with straw rope, this ring slows wear endured by weapons. One of several rings originating in a distant land known for its unique sword crafting technique. This ring, too, was crafted with a comparably uncommon process. Let's see. Now we're about ready to head to the boss, and I really recommend this ring here as well. See, this is the place where they cleanse the corpses in Brightwater. I like how they have the statues of the skeletons, like sort of chained to the wall. They look really neat. Old hero. Poor uncle. Now, the old hero is blind, his face covered in leather wrappings, and much like the Adjudicator's original design, and preserved in this remake for the old hero, is that his lips are sort of cut open and stretched out with piercings, possibly owing to some sort of religious significance and to the Shadow Man. He has this large, like sort of stone blade, and these tattoos all over him, all these various piercings, very, like, sort of tribal-esque. He looks really neat, and of course, he's really tall and constantly glowing. He leaped out from his body that was within up there. That's sort of been like sort of fused into the catacombs or something. I'm not sure how they managed to do it. Perhaps there's a similar process to these skeletons. But he was when he died, his soul was his body was offered up to the Storm King as a worthy sort of the best word I can think of right now is sacrifice, but we'll get into that a little later. Now, since he is blind, he has to find you by either being attacked or by sound. If you're using the thief ring, it makes it a lot harder for him to find you. If you're not, every time you attack him, he can hear you pretty far away after that until he loses you again. And you have to play pretty slow and only attack him after his attacks like that. So just attack him a couple times, get far away with the ring on, and he'll lose you completely. And see? It is such a cakewalk with this ring on. As long as you don't get too greedy. without the ring on, he can chase you around this entire place after you attack him. It's crazy. Just trying to run makes it worse. And I believe these pots can trigger noise. Like his death animation. It's really cool. Go around, get all the items for perceiving. Alright, that looks about it. So yeah, his corpse is somehow entombed into the rock by whatever process the Shadow Man did that with. It's really neat. I like the idea that you're kind of just fighting him in his soul form, much like the one you are in. Hero Demon Soul. And with that, got a ton of souls. Let's find the maiden.
Thou seekest, then touch. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou finished? May thy strength help.
I can forge weapons for you. Do come back alive. I need you.
Alright. And with that, that concludes this session. Glad to be finally back to recording this and actually making progress. Once you start getting more NPCs here, also take note to not try to accidentally land on any of them when you commit your suicides like this. So, with that in mind, thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye!